Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
Hey YouTube, Lawn Boys Post 1975 and welcome to another Fat Friday video. Series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. Once again, as per usual, right at the start of this video, I do have to apologise for the sound of the boiler clock. It is toasty as tits in here, but I'll tell you how hot it is outside when we get to the weather. I'm even drowning my own salivation, Pavlov's dogs, right now. I haven't even mentioned the food. Literally, I've conditioned my brain now. So as soon as I start a Fat Friday video, I am absolutely dying. And I'm not going to lie, I had 20 nuggets for breakfast and half a bottle of my favourite hot sauce. Anyhow, we do have some new additions to Eddie's Bar. Anyhow, what do I have to eat this week in Fat Friday? This is not a new thing. I had to do a little bit of research on this as well. Someone sent me a message on Facebook saying, do you like KFC's hot wings? Yes, I do. I very much enjoy KFC's hot wings. Dying. Probably because I'm talking about KFC now, to be fair. I wouldn't say that they're nuclear. There is heat in them, but they're not a burner, if you will, but they are very nice. It's the coating that I really like on them. It's more akin to that kind of what you get on those wings I had months ago, Oriental style wings, where you got kind of rice in the coating, so it's really crispy, really crunchy, more so than breadcrumb coated wings. Anyway, someone said, Di, do you like KFC wings? And I absolutely do. I will buy 20 of them and I will absolutely murder them alongside a KFC burger. Mind you, I've got Robert to help me out. Robert says hello. Hello. Anyhow, so they said what you need to do is get your ass to Lidl and try their Chickenlicious, or it's Chickenlicious, hot wings. Now, they basically, as soon as I saw them, when I went, obviously, I went into Lidl today to try and find said wings, and I did. As soon as I saw them, I said, the packaging looks absolutely banging. I do love it when you get a cartoon character that's exceedingly happy to be the creature that they've murdered and you are going to eat. It really gives the box some character, I feel. But, yeah, I do like the box. It's got kind of a white and red going on, a little bit of KFC in it, but the wing coating, obviously this is an artist's impression, take it with a grain of salt, looks like the sort of coating that you would get on KFC wings. But, and it says 1 would be mild, 2 would be medium, 3 would be hot. So, hot on a 3, I mean, I don't generally get out of bed for less than 3, but 3 to me is not, it's warm. It's not hot. Hot to me would be when you really start to feel it, possibly a little bit of sweat on your forehead. Anyway, I did a little bit of research into it, so these are not new things. These were £3.25, no, £1.99, and they're 325 grams. Without going in or seeing any other reviews on these and thus spoiling them for myself, these have been around, from the best I can tell, at least maybe 3 to 4 years in Lidl. Then they disappeared and then they came back, and when they came back they changed the name from hot wings to just chicken wings, and they changed the chili rating from very hot to hot. So I don't know if they downgraded the heat or they just downgraded the way that they record or represent heat on the box. I honestly don't know, but for £2, probably should have bought 2, but then we don't know if these are going to be shite, and if they are shite then I wasn't going to eat the second box anyway. So we'll take this as an experiment, shall we? A learning process, an experience we can share together. Anyway, so I thought I'm all over that. So yeah, can't wait to get into these. Let's see what it says on the back. I don't know what language is on the left. There you go, you can see that it's a brand that's actually made for Lidl. And then if you look at the language on the left, the first ingredient I should say, is killing vinegar. That's right, killing vinegar. The other vinegar we dare not speak its name of. But if we read the ingredients on the right, it says, well, let's see what it says on the box first. Cut from chicken wings, liquid seasoned, breaded, cooked, deep fried for rebaking frozen. That's a lot, and it doesn't make it sound incredibly attractive. So, I'm guessing I'm still dying though. It's unattractive as it sounds, or not. Killing vinegar aside. So it's well, it's not reformed or shit like that, but it's cut from wings and then they breaded it, fried it, or whatever. So it's not boned, awkward. It's boneless chicken wings, is what I should say. I don't know. We don't know until we try it. Anyhow, ingredients: 65% cut chicken wings, 27% breading, wheat, flour, sunflower oil, water, rice flour, starch. Contains wheat. I know you just told me you contain wheat. Gluten, spices, modified wheat, more starch, salt, yeast extract, Marmite, nice. I'm not seeing anything hot in here at the moment. I realise that my glasses are absolutely filthy. Anyway, skimmed milk powder, Deseros, spice extracts, egg white, powder, sweet whey powder, fermented wheat. There's a lot of fucking wheat in here. Wheat flour, natural flavourings, raising agents, salt, spices, spice extract, stabilizers. It doesn't actually name any chili powders, or peppers, I should say. Peppers, by name. It just keeps saying spices, spice extract. So, I don't know what that means, but produced in Germany using EU chicken. Contains bones. It does contain bones then. So, how do you cut that from chicken wings? Anyway, so it's trimmed chicken wings on the bone, I guess. But yeah, it doesn't actually give me any ingredients as such to say that it would be hot. But do you know what? Don't dangle that in front of me and then turn out to be not hot. I'm not a fan of that. Anyway, per 100 grams, there's 325 grams in it, obviously. Energy, 1278 kilojoules. Fat, 19.2. So 60 grams, Jesus. Carbohydrates, 3.8. Salt, 1.8. So 6 grams of salt, 60 grams of fat, of which saturates 10, basically. Well, okay. Now, in cooking instructions say preheat oven to 200 degrees Celsius, fan 108 degrees Celsius, but we can off for the Fahrenheit. Gas mark 6. Place chicken wings on a baking tray, lined with baking paper, and cook in the centre of the oven for 19 to 20 minutes, turning halfway through cooking time. I'm going to try these in the air fryer, so because I do loads of chicken wings on the bone. In fact, I've got 4T later on. Morrison's hot and spicy chicken wings. See, it is my genuine Fat Friday, and also on my genuine Fat Friday, more often than not, I like to have something spicy. I did go to Iceland and try and get the Yorkshire pudding, lasagna in the Yorkshire pudding that I've been going on about for a few weeks, because obviously I was quite surprised that the twisted foot-long XXL pigs and blankets had formed, so I thought I'd try and get that. All 3 Icelands were out, and the lady said it had been discontinued. So I quickly watched the review when I was sat in my car on YouTube, and it turns out, well, I watched a couple, that the reason it's been discontinued is everyone hated it. Apparently it was like eating grated sawdust covered with shredded newspaper, baked. Basically dry, Sahara dry. So maybe I dodged a bullet on that one. Maybe I should have got a white stick. Anyway, before we have a look at these, I want to show you a couple of new additions to Eddie's Bar. Oh yeah, if you can hear additional noise, it's because I am preheating the air fryer, because I'm going to do it with the air fryer, like I said. Anyway, welcome to Eddie's Bar. So, a couple of new additions for Eddie's Bar. I got this one at work last week. I like Leon. I've had their Korean hot mayonnaise, and it has form, and it's really, really, really nice. And so for work last week, I had, for one of my lunches, I had a couple of those boxes of, I forget who makes it, but it's the microwavable chips, but they come in like the silver inserts that you can toast them. However, these are in the chilled aisle and not the frozen aisle, and you microwave them, they come up really crispy. So I saw this and thought, well, your mayonnaise has got form. My God, I'm dying here. And I gave it a go, and this stuff is fucking fantastic. Heinz, like chili ketchup, is it Sriracha stuff like that? It just tastes like normal Heinz ketchup, plus Heinz ketchup's loaded with sugar, with like just a little bit of heat. This is fantastic. The first thing you get from this is the kick of heat. It's not nuclear, it's not like, you know, that bad boy hot, but it's certainly warm for a ketchup. Yeah, you get a massive hit chili, and then you get the taste of ketchup afterwards. So I absolutely love that. I would thoroughly recommend this on your chips. The other thing I've got, as you can see, I have been, every time I buy a new hot sauce now, my game is I have to finish another bottle of it. So I swap one in, I swap one out, basically. So we're not going to run out of real estate anytime soon. But I bought this morning from Morrison's. It was £2.75. Encona has form. I really do like Encona. But I just started making a Scotch bonnet chili jam. It's only a 3 chili rating, but I do like Scotch bonnets. And the last time I had chili jam, it was made by these people. I don't think I can see it in here, so it must be one of the ones that I polished off. But yeah, it's just the texture of it. It's just very unique and nice. And obviously Scotch bonnet is quite warm, so I thought I'd give that a go. That was about £2.75, but it's kind of a gourmet ketchup, isn't it? So anyway, let's have a look at the weather. It's about 15 degrees out there. It's quite warm. It pissed down all day yesterday, and it's going to piss down all day tomorrow. And it pissed down this morning, but apparently we're going to get sunny spells. Well, we've had sunny spells because I've just washed my car. Never buy a white car. Seriously, pain in the ass. Actually, no, it's peppermint, it's not white. Anyway, right, so it's gonna, next week, it's a bank holiday weekend, obviously I am working it, but yeah, it's gonna start warming up, so I'm not a fan of that because obviously it makes sleeping more difficult. What has pissed me off this week? Well, nothing really. I've been following the Super Mario Brothers movie because obviously woke mainstream media, particularly in America, was having a pop at it and giving it really bad reviews because it doesn't have any sort of, you know, well, woke politics and shit like that. It's just a kids movie made for kids by Nintendo and Illumination, and it's doing really well. And they can't have that. They can't have that, especially since the last 2 movies made by Disney that were animated were stuffed full of shit like that, and they absolutely tanked. Well, it turns around that they're all doing U-turns on it because of how fucking successful it was. I have seen it 4 times now, and I thoroughly recommend it. It's fucking amazing. In its second week, regardless of how big a movie is, they always drop in the second week. It still took $92 million in its second week, and it's currently past $700 million at the world box office, and I believe that Japan and Korea, you know, it's not even being released there yet, so it is easily gonna kill $1 billion, and if it does, that makes it the most successful animated movie of all time. And that means it would eclipse everything by Disney. So, you know, good times. I've seen it 4 times, seriously, see it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's immensely re-watchable. When people say, but it hasn't got a fucking story. No, it's got a story, but do you know what? Like, it's not Pride and Prejudice, it's a fucking animated kids movie. However, so people have started turning around, and it's not that Rotten Tomatoes, that's right, tomatoes, not tomatoes, counts for shit. But obviously, if you look at the viewer score on there, it's fucking through the roof. But even on there, because they've realised that how many people love it, that they're pissing into the wind, you know, and like losing a battle, its critics score is starting to go up, and it looks like it's actually going to get a fresh rating. But my favourite one ever is John Leguizamo, you know, the bloke who was in the original god-awful one from 1993 with Bob Hoskins. Last year, around about October, when he was asked if he was going to see it, he said, no, I'm going to boycott it because it's not diverse enough, there's no inclusivity, and it doesn't have any, bing, everything's coming up Millhouse, Latino actors in it, and that he said that the first movie was colorblind, and its casting was groundbreaking, and also only he would know how to write a movie like this. I'm sorry, John Leguizamo, I didn't realise that you were a fucking expert on Mario games, but hey. Anyway, so now, probably because it's done 700 million at the box office, and he's irrelevant and doesn't have a fucking career, he's come out and said, hey, I'd be more than willing and happy to do a voice role in the Super Mario Brothers 2 movie. Oh, would you now? Would you now? Even though you badmouthed it, but oh wait, look, you're irrelevant and it's doing a ton of money at the box office. I hate the fucking hypocrisy of these people. It really fucking annoys me. Now you want to jump on the fucking success bandwagon even though you badmouthed it. Also, you said that the first movie was fucking groundbreaking and shit like that. I seem to remember that both you and Bob Hoskins admitted that it was such a shit show while filming that you both filmed all your scenes on set while drunk. Anyway, seriously, I love it when like they have to kneel before the behemoth that is a raging success that's got no fucking woke bollocks in it whatsoever. So seriously, if you've not seen the Super Mario Brothers movie, you really need to see it. Anyhow, rant aside, which has just made me even hungrier, got my phone out ready to time this bad boy. So let's open this and see what they look like. Obviously you heard the ping, so my air fryer's come up good. Right, it's got like you know, like serrated, or you know, it's got those cuts made into it basically. So, oh look, here we go. Open, shut. Go on, you bastard. I'm fucking starving. There we go. Oh, there we go. I don't want to rip it. I want it to come out like it's supposed to come out. Doesn't smell of anything. So it opens like a takeaway chicken wing box, I guess, even though they don't look like that in KFC. Anyhow, and it is bagged. And we only get 5. Bear in mind, it was £1.99. I suspect myself and Robert will be eating something else immediately after this. Probably the other ones by Morrison's. Anyhow, which I would review, but I've already reviewed them and they're fucking lush. So if you ever buy Morrison's, go into their breaded, you know, chicken section, like in the chiller where you get like, I was going to say nunchucks. When you get nuggets and shit like that and burgers, and get them because they are fantastic. They're about £3 and change. Anyway. There's no particular smell of heat, and they don't particularly look, they look like they're breadcrumbed, to be fair. I mean, there's size on that one, but is it just me, or does that look like the sort of, like I said, kind of Rice Krispie-esque? It's not Rice Krispie, but you know what I mean. Rice coating, batter, breadcrumb, whatever, but there's rice in it. Hence that unique texture of KFC. That just looks like, well, the ones I showed you from the fridge earlier on. Anyway, no smell of heat whatsoever. I guess when you look at the size of these puppies, that £1.99's not too bad. It would have been nice if you just went for an even, you know, half dozen, but yeah, I have high hopes. Anyway, the point here is I really do hope that they are hot and spicy. It may only give it a 3 chili rating, but obviously it does say hot in its own sort of wording and descriptive term. Excuse me. Hygiene, it's important. Right, so let's bang these in. 10 minutes aside, 108 degrees Celsius. So even though we're doing them in the air fryer, we're still doing them to the time and the temperature they would ask us to do them in there. Right, so bang you in. 180. I'm going to give it 11 minutes because I swear that's actually what 10 minutes is like on that. And let's time this. What time is it? It's 1:15. I've already watched 2 episodes of Rick Stein, episodes of Rick Stein in Cornwall, which is his best series on Dave. I'm fucking dying here. So I don't think there's any more Rick Stein today. But there's always bangers and cash, which I do enjoy. Anyway, right, so see you fucking dying. And yeah, I've got windy pops somehow. See, oh, and also, I made cookies. I don't eat them because I don't like sweet food, but I just fancy making them and everyone else can eat them. Anyway, see you in 10 minutes where we're going to flip these bad boys. Right, so we're coming up to 10 minutes. It does actually smell rather pleasant in here, resplendent if you will. Definitely smell of chicken, I would cocoa. Certainly no smell of heat or anything like that. I think I've let myself get a little bit too hungry. I'm absolutely ravenous and this is not going to touch the sides. So I'll definitely be eating those bad boys. Also, don't let myself get this hungry because I worry that I might accidentally, in an act of self-preservation, digest Robert. Anyway, there we go, that's 10 minutes. There's that awkward windy pops again, even though I haven't really eaten anything since breakfast. Let's have a look at these bad boys and turn them over. Righty. Ooh, hello. They look alright. I wouldn't say, I mean obviously they're only halfway done, definitely think, I mean, I know they exaggerate, and most of the time that would be raw and painted, won't it? It won't actually be cooked wings that truly represent these. But they definitely don't look like that. That definitely looks like it's got the coating from KFC, doesn't it? But they do look alright. They do look alright. Asbestos hands, do your stuff. Yeah, if these are nice, next time I buy them, I'm probably going to buy 2 boxes. Now, well, even then, 12 wings? Yeah, 12 wings. That's alright for me, a grown lad. So let's bang these back in, but that's if these are nice. So go for another 10 minutes. You can carry on. Alrighty, so I'm going to piss off next door and see you in another 10 minutes. I have high hopes for this. I have high hopes for you. It's Chickenlicious chicken wings. Doesn't really roll off the tongue though, does it? Right, so we've passed 20 minutes. Again, it smells very, very nice in here. It smells really, really nice. It smells very, very chickeny, but it certainly does not smell of heat, which worries me a little bit, but I have faith. I have faith. You can't be putting shit like that on boxes if it doesn't have any level of heat. So you go off, and let's have a look at these bad boys. Whoa, look at that. That looks much better. Focus, damn it. Right, oh, look at that. Right, you go there, and let's plate these bad boys. Still sizzling away there. They do look rather resplendent. Well, let's have a look. Product. Picture. Product. Picture. See, I'm gonna say, they still that still looks like they have the coating, whatever it is they do, in KFC. Whereas these just look like normal breaded chicken wings. Anyway, asbestos hands, do your thing. Ow, 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 ow. Listen to that though. There is a definite thick, scrapey sound going on there. Right, I am going to wash this up now because my OCD will not let me. Besides, it gives this a chance to cool. First things first, fire extinguisher of choice. What do I have this week? I'll tell you what I have because it was on offer in Morrison's. I have Schweppes Slimline Posh lemonade, basically. Posh lemonade. Right, so let's crack that bad boy open. Do you know what? I do it as a change because I like to mix things up. But I personally still think, I'm dying here, Asda's Diet Lemonade is still the best tasting lemonade across every supermarket, across every major brand of lemonade. Anyway, let's have a look at these bad boys. They do seem to have come up really, really, really well. And as I said, the coating on them, get a knife, not a spoon. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Anyway, so like I said, I can smell no heat, but you know, 3 chili rain, there must be something in this. And apparently someone said that they do taste like KFC hot chicken wings. So anyway, 2 tears in a bucket, fuck it. The coating, oh hello, is super, super crisp. I really like that. And that would be where the heat is. I wouldn't say there's a massive, oh, it's a builder. One bite. It's gone straight to the back of my throat. I'd probably say that this is definitely hotter than the KFC one. The coating is not the same. It's very, very crispy. Yeah, it's a builder. I can feel it building at the back. It's not the hottest wings I've had, but it's, you know, it's definitely a 3 chili rain, and it's a very, very nice crispy coating. And the taste, it's not just hot, but the taste is really, really, really nice. The chicken, I'm going to try the other side. Yeah, back of my lips, a little bit, ooh, hello, back of the throat. It's nothing for me to worry about, obviously. They're not the, you know, best wings I've ever had, but they're certainly not the worst. But I am quite surprised with the heat, and the flavour of the coating is really, really nice, and it's definitely a builder. I can feel it. The only thing I would say is the chicken on the inside, excuse me, bollocks. Well, no, it's not terrible. I am aware I'm going to have to clean the floor. It's a little bit fattier than I would like. But the coating is a winner. I can see similarities between this and KFC, not just because they're both hot wings, but back of my lips are going a little bit now, and that's after one wing. I would say now I agree with the 3 chili rating. It's definitely, yeah, they're of the more pleasant wings I have had. I just wish the chicken on the inside, we'll try another wing, get a second reading, wasn't as fatty. But then, you know, excuse me, Windy Pops, at a cost of £2, we're not looking at fucking premium free range chickens, are we, here? Anyway, excuse me, Butlins. Actually, we'll get the slim one. This floor is a mess. Right, so yeah, second reading. That coating's fantastic. Like I said, it's not gourmet, you get what you pay for, but back of my throat, lips again. Sniffle. Chicken's not as fatty on this one as well. I guess it's just a bit, you know, roulette, if you will. I would say of all the chicken I've had, it's breadcrumb coating. This has definitely come up the crunchiest. Definitely come up the crunchiest. And again, a little bit of a sniffle. I would definitely have these again. I definitely would. Like I said, bear in mind, they cost £2. As long as you approach them with that, you'll be very pleasantly surprised by the heat. Like I said, it's nothing too bad. It really isn't. It's entry level heat as far as I'm concerned. But you can feel it. A little bit of a kick right to the back of the throat. A little bit of kick to the back of my lips. A pleasant kick, not too much. Tastes really, really nice. The crunchiness, or crispiness I should say, of the coating is fantastic. Windy Pops. But yeah, I would thoroughly recommend these, especially with a dipping sauce or something. Those is definitely going. Was not expecting that. Chickenlicious chicken wings. Forget what it says. They are hot wings. Don't know why they changed the packaging. Chickenlicious chicken wings by Lidl. £2, 325 grams. They're not the best chicken wings I've had, but they certainly aren't the worst. I would say they're getting up there. Woo, my throat. Yeah. And they definitely have a kick. But they taste really, really, really nice. First one was a bit fatty, but all the other ones seem to be okay. So I would definitely recommend these. If I go there again, I'm going to buy 2 and have that in one sitting. But yeah, these really are a pleasant surprise. If you have had these, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you had them before when they were just called hot wings and they had a different chili rating. I'd love to know if you've had them since and how do they compare. And thank you for dying. Why am I still dying? I'm freaking eating. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.